Right. Hi, mamas. I'm inviting you to do a practice with me that is centered on nourishing and connecting with our five senses as a way of connecting with pleasure of the and beauty and inspiration of the outer world, as well as all of that in our inner world, in our inner bodies. So it is about I'd say 20 minutes. So if you can set aside a time where you can have a little peace and quiet to yourself, that'd be great. And of course, I know that can be challenging. I have my kids right outside there. I watching an educational show, so um, hopefully they will continue watching it while we do this practice. So whatever you need to do to get yourself into a place where you can drop into your body and just really connect with yourself. Also, you'll need, well, you don't necessarily need it, but it is, I'm encouraging you to get cozy. So if your feet are cold, put on some socks, have something comfortable to sit on, maybe a pillow or a blanket or a yoga mat. And if you'd like, I'm going to leave it quiet here in my space, but if you'd like to have some music, some instrumental music preferably, that really helps you connect to the quality of sound that helps calm your system, that has some good vibrations of calming and peace for your body, that'd be great. And also anything, some scents that you like to smell that are soothing to your mind and your spirit, and or uplifting, whatever you feel like you're needing. So I have a couple of essential oils that I'm using today. Actually, I'm using some rosemary because rosemary is really good for kind of enlivening the brain and waking things up. It's also antimicrobial and antiviral, but I'm using it here just to kind of like bring some uplift my mind a little bit. And then I have another one that's a women's hormonal balancing one, and I'll put that in the notes so that you can check it out if you'd like and see what the ingredients are. Um, but anything that's soothing to you, it doesn't have to be an essential oil. It could be incense. It could be a lotion or oil, other kind of body oil that already has something in it. And I also have something which is optional as well, that's soothing for my eyes. So I have right here a crystal that I wanted to focus on, and a heartstone. So if there's anything that you like to look at, but you could also just look out your window. You could look at a painting in your room. It's really just about simplicity. So whatever works for you. But in addition, the one thing that we do want to get is a body oil, some type of oil that is organic, that you like to put on your body. So it could be sesame oil, could be olive oil, could be almond oil, could be coconut oil, something that helps you feel a little juicy. If you could take a moment to go get that would be great. And have it just set up for you for when we do our practice. So if you want to pause the video and get some oil, something that you like, some scent that you like, whether it's essential oil or incense or sage or anything you like to burn, go ahead and get that, or nothing at all. And if you'd like maybe something to look at while we do this practice, you can do that. Part of it will have our eyes closed. But also, again, you can feel free to look at a picture or out your window or at something else, your own body. So take a moment to pause the video, get what you need, and come back when you're ready. All right, welcome back. So you have all your goodies, and we're going to start sitting up. So if you can just like get into a comfortable position on your blanket or a pillow or something that helps you lengthen your spine, nice and tall, that'd be great. Also helps you feel grounded. So really feeling your sits bones rooting into whatever it is you're sitting in, and then beyond into the gravity and the substance of Mother Earth. Okay. And we're just going to start actually with our eyes, with our sense of sight. And according to Vedic wisdom, our sight is connected to the element of fire. So it has that transformative quality, it illuminates and transforms light. Okay, so find anything that you'd like to look at in your space. Again, it could be your special thing that you gathered, it could be your window, could be something, a painting, a picture of your child's face, whatever it is that brings you a sense of either peace or joy or pleasure. And go ahead and just let your eyes focus on that. And as you allow your eyes to focus on that, it's a soft focus. So we're really letting the muscles of the inner and outer corners of the eyes be soft and relaxed as we do this. We're just taking it in and whatever it is that we're looking at. Also, it doesn't have to be one thing. You can let your eyes drift around onto things that bring you pleasure. But just let them hang out on whatever it is you're focusing on for a little while. And just allowing the inner and outer corners of the eyes to soften, letting yourself really see what it is that you're seeing fully and completely. Just take in its shape, its contours, colors, textures. Notice the effects that it has on your heart and your quality of your energy and your prana. Nice. Just take a breath there with the sense of sight. If you'd like to, you can say a nice little silent thank you to your eyes and to your sense of sight in your own way, or you can say it out loud as you take a nice breath of gratitude in for that sense of sight. And releasing the breath. You can release through your mouth or your nose, whichever feels better to you. One more breath. And as we do this practice, we're just remembering that our senses are gateways into our inner world, into our minds and our spirits. They all have an effect on our hormones. They have an effect on the functioning of our bodies, the quality of our emotions. And they really invite us to also practice a little gratitude for all of the beautiful things around us that we get to look at all day long throughout the day that maybe we might forget how beautiful they are if we don't take pause just to take it in, or whether it's looking or hearing, whatever it may be. We're going to now play around with the sense of touch. Okay, so in Ayurveda and the Vedic thought, the sense of touch is connected to the air element. So if you can just feel the quality of the air around you on your skin, just notice the temperature, notice how it feels for you. Notice where you feel it. Is it the skin that's exposed, and feel the skin that might be covered also by your clothing. And the difference between the skin that's exposed to the air might be your face, might be your hands, and the skin that is covered in your sweaters or your clothing that you're bundled up in. And now we're just going to actually really connect more with our hands. And so we're going to now use this oil that you went and collected, and you're going to just rub your hands in the oil, one hand, just feeling the way that oil feels on your skin. And then just going to rub it into your hands. So just getting a little heat, warmth to begin with by rubbing your hands together. Okay. Nice. And just letting your hands get nice and warm, juicy. And then just add, if you wanted to, if you have something that you want to add to the oil, you could do that, your essential oil. Or if you are just smelling whatever you're smelling in the room, that's fine too. We're getting our hands nice and warm. And then try to see if you can cover all the way to the each finger, like really massaging each finger all the way to the end, from the base to the tip on each hand. It doesn't matter how you do it. You're just feeling the quality of your own touch. And you're feeling the smoothness of the oil. And then start to give a little pressure into your palm here, into the base of the finger pad. Circular movements would be great. You're connecting to all these channels that move from your hands all the way into your inner body. Good. And just going down around the wrist in circular motions. And if you'd like, you can even go up your arm and add more oil if you want. Bring it to the elbows and add a little circular movement around the elbow. Good. And then anywhere now where you feel like you want to bring the quality of your own touch. We're using oil, and Sanskrit oil is known as sneha, and it's also another word for love. So as you're touching yourself and adding this oil to your skin, you're covering yourself in love. So really feeling that the quality of that emotion in your touch. Okay, as you move this oil wherever it needs to go, you could put it on your face now. You could go to your heart. You can rub your belly. So just let your body guide you here where you need a little touch, where you need the lathering yourself up with love. Okay, and explore, feel, enjoy the sense of the quality of your own touch and the pleasure that it gives you. Maybe the soothing quality, the warmth. Good. Nice. And then just start to bring your hands now right over your eyes so that your hands are cupping right here. The base of your palm is kind of like a little cup covering your eyes for a moment. And just allow your hands to just kind of let you be in the darkness for a couple of breaths. And feel the quality of your touch on your third eye, the warmth of your hands around the muscles of your eye, just letting your eyes relax into your hands. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And this time out through the nose. And again, deep breath in through the nose. And this time out through the nose. And what I'd like for us to do now is to remove our hands from our eyes, slowly keeping your eyes closed. So if there's any discomfort for you having your eyes closed, then just feel free to let them slightly open, but let them drop down low. If you can keep your eyes closed, then please do. And here we're just going to use our inner vision. So we're going to let our eyes go inward a little bit more. And we're going to bring our attention now to our breath. So see if you can visualize the breath entering your nose and going in through your heart, down through your solar plexus, down into your belly, down into your roots, and back up and out. Visualizing the breath and back out. So we're still using our sense of sight, but we're using it with awareness on the inside. We're bringing some inner vision to our bodies. And stay connected with your sense of touch and see if you can feel the quality of the air as it enters through your nostrils and passes in through your third eye, through your brain, through your throat, and deeper down into your body. And then back out. You can still, if you'd like, even massage yourself with your hands and just feeling the pleasure of your own touch while you do this. Just keeping the eyes closed with your vision going very much inside your body right now. Seeing the prana and the air move inside of you. And be released and let the nostrils, feel the sensation of the breath. We're going into a little more subtle awareness here. So even using your sense of touch, going a little deeper. Can you feel the sense of touch in through your nostrils and even deeper into your brain, into the deepness of your cells, your tissues as you breathe? And connecting with your sense of smell, this is the element of earth. So just feeling that connection of the sense of smell, connecting you to the earth quality, the earth element. Good, and feeling, smelling whatever it is that you invited into your space. Let it enter through your nostrils, let it penetrate your cells, your tissues. And feeling your connectedness to Mother Earth as you do. Nice, I'm just saying a little gratitude for a sense of smell. Nice, and now we're just going to connect with the sense of sound. So if you can hear the sounds around you, could be the sound of the music you chose to play. If you chose to play music, could be the sounds of life around you. The sounds of the external world right now. I'm just hearing that. I hear a rooster, I hear my children. You might hear something else, just noticing the sound in your space. And this is the sense that connects us to the element of space. The space that carries the sound. And now we're just going to bring our awareness now into the more subtle level of sound. So as you breathe, see if you can hear the breath inside your body, how it enters the nostrils and fills up your body, all your channels. And then hear the sound of it inside of you and that spaciousness between each breath. Pause with the spaciousness. And then hear the sound as it exits through your nostrils. Playing with that for a little bit. So inhaling. Notice the sense of space in between the inhalation and the exhale. And as you're ready, exhale through the nose. Hearing that sound. And as you do, see if you can feel that sense of, can you find a little pleasure in the spaciousness in the breath? A sense of ease, a sense of peace, a sense of calm, a sense of pleasure, a sense of prana or aliveness. Exhaling. Inhaling as you're ready. And exhaling. Beautiful. And also with this sense of sound, if there's any chant, any song, any mantra that you'd like to invite in, feel free to play with that. So it could be just chanting Om, could be just a sigh of It could be a sound of humming. As you play with these sounds, see if you can feel their vibration in your own body, in your cells, in your tissues, in your muscles, in your organs, in your brain, in your spirit. And invite in any qualities that you'd like to invite in as you do this. Again, it can just be a simple om or a hum or a ha or a sound or a mantra. And I'm just going to be quiet for about a minute as you play with these sounds, your own sounds, vibrating through your body, feeling where they land, feeling where they initiate. And noticing their effects and their quality on your body and on your spirit. And starting to wrap up the sounds, the singing, the humming, the chanting, whatever it is you're doing, and just start to come into quiet for a moment, slowly and surely, no rush, no hurry. And as you do, we're going to bring our attention now to our mouths. You might even bring the quality of your touch back in and rub your jaw a little bit. Stretch your mouth out. Let your lips stretch, and then gently let your lips just kind of part. Relax everything. And feel your tongue just rest on your soft palate. And let it move around a little bit there, touching the edges of your teeth, the roof of your mouth. Maybe even swallow. And feel the connection between your tongue and your throat. Notice any sense of taste that you have in your mouth right now. And then just let your mouth come into stillness and ease. Just saying thank you to our sense of taste connected to the water element. And thanking our mouths for all of the deliciousness that it has taken in. The taste buds, for the sensations in our mouths, for all of the tastes that we take in through our mouth that actually has an effect not just on our digestion and not just in terms of the foods that we take in, which is wonderful and amazing and full of goodness, but also for the way that we digest emotions, the way that we take in the taste of life around us and within us that affects what in Ayurveda is known as our rasa, which is both our lymphatic organs, our lymphatic system, as well as the quality of our emotions, how our emotions are affected by all of the food that we taste, the things that we take in, the emotions, the connections, the relations. So there's a lot there, and just taking that in, saying a little gratitude in your own way. Beautiful. And we're going to integrate this by doing a very, very, very simple practice, which is really just lying on our backs. So you're just going to lie down and you're going to do absolutely nothing. You're going to lie on your back. You're going to let this integrate just naturally on its own. Your body will do it for you. If you let your mind just rest and drop back into stillness. And just let yourself be in this place of stillness and integration for as long as you have, for as long as could work out for you and your time right now. And remember that this part of the practice is really just doing absolutely nothing. And everything that we've done, the gratitude, the touch, the sight, the sound, the taste, the smell, that's all, and the qualities that we invited in, that's all going to naturally just soak in through our awareness and through our cells, through our tissues, very naturally, without us having to do anything, as long as we just let the mind drop back into spaciousness. And when the thoughts arise, which they do, we just let them flow right through. So just right, they came in and they flow out. Okay, and so for this part of the practice, this is really just you taking the time you need to drop back onto your back into shavasana or corpse pose or resting pose or constructive rest, and allow yourself to be in the stillness for the time that you have. And as you do that, as you drop back and get comfortable on your backs, I will just say thank you to you and express my gratitude to you, to each one of you, for taking this time for yourself to connect with these doorways and windows into our inner world, into our spirit, into our soul, into our cells and our organs and our tissues and our bones by way of the five senses. And thank you so much for being here. Enjoy your integration time resting back on the earth for as long as you have. Much love to you all.